Hey, good morning. It's our anniversary. I have a surprise for you. We're gonna make a cake. Hello, welcome to my humble abode. So today we're going to make lavender cake. I'm gonna be using this recipe for eggless chocolate cake, but I'm just gonna take the chocolate out and add the flavor myself. I don't know how much, but we're gonna figure it out. I also want 5 fucking lemons because I don't know how many lemons to do, but had better be safe than sorry, right? Start with the flour. And it's 1.5 cups. I'm gonna leave it on. I make this cake like a lot. So I was gonna try to do like no recipe at all, but because it's a new flavor that I've never done before, I don't want to fuck it up and then be like, oh, it's because I fucked up the thing, like the recipe. Like, you know? Like, I fucked up the recipe and that's why it's asked, but like, what if it's just asked because, I don't know, the flavor just didn't work. Maybe should I add extra flour? That'll be after. Yeah, I'll do that. Because there's gonna be so much liquid from and there's 1/3 cup. I'm gonna just add an extra 1/2 cup just to be sure. Because there's 1/3 cup of there's 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, so like this will basically be that. As far as dry ingredients go. And then boop. Okay, now the sugar. I know that there's a 1/2 cup of sugar in here. Oh, it's a whole cup. See, I don't know the fuck I said up already. Holy shit. I'm not a baker. I never claimed to be a baker, right? I make this cake like a lot. I might have gotten a bigger bowl. It's alright. I make these all the time, head ass. Baking soda. Now this is important because this is what reacts to make the fluffiness and substitute for the eggs. So this is gonna be 1.5, I think. It's 1, just 1. So, God, I'm actually terrible. For everybody who says baking is like an exact science, they're actually low-key wrong. The number of times I will fuck something up and it'll turn out like perfectly fucking fine. Like, it's really not that serious, guys. Baking is never that serious. I don't think anything in the kitchen is ever that serious as they make it out to be. And like this is fucking kosher salt, bro. It's not baking salt, but who cares? Who fucking cares, right? And then I think that's all my dry. So we're gonna mix that up. So, how's your week been? Right? Okay, we're gonna put this, to the side. Now for the wet ones. I know I need a cup of water, but I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna do the water last because that's basically the lemon juice, if you really think about it. So it depends how much lemon juice I feel like I need to put. And then I'll add water until it's the right consistency. But so water's like 90% of this. Okay. This is 1/2 cup of oil. Beautiful. And then there's like that. I think that might low-key be it because it's usually just the vanilla. So I guess I should have done lemon prep before this, but you guys get to watch me fucking zest and juice 4 to 5 lemons. So strap in. Strap on. Well, some of us, we've been blessed. We don't need no strap. We gotta build this. I'm gonna start with 3 lemons. Just to be sure. I literally did the dishes right before this. This was hella full of dishes. And I was like, it'll be fine. But then I didn't want y'all to judge me for having dishes in the sink. So I cleaned them up. Peer pressure. Peer pressure by people who aren't even here. Peer pressure by shit that I can cut out. Anyway. And I didn't even have to tell y'all. That's how real I am. So note that. Okay, time to zest. One down, 2 more to go. Okay, so during the zest break, I changed the camera angle because I couldn't see what was in the frame. And hopefully this is a better angle of seeing what I'm doing. I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. So this zest of 3 limes. And then we're gonna go ahead and juice these one by one. So you give them a little roll. It's a little hack that I learned. And don't cut like this. I'm a professional. Like get an actual cutting board, guys. Don't play like that. Also, like maybe get a juicer so that your gross ass hands, but that's okay, and we know each other. Right, that's half a lemon down. Time for the second. It's gonna smell like lemon. Oh, a couple seeds in there, that's fine. It just adds a little crunch, a surprise crunch. It's sort of like the king cake when you get the baby. It's like you get the lemon seed in the cupcake. Also, I don't know if I said, but we are making cupcakes instead of cake. I just like that better. They're portioned and then I don't have to worry about it. So sorry, guys. Who wants the seeds? Who wants them? You should wash your hands, guys. Always wash your hands. I know some of y'all don't. Okay, now we're gonna start. Should I measure this? Okay, it's a little bit less than half a cup, guys. Remember that. I'm thinking 2 lemons. That's like the vibe that I'm getting. I'm using smell as my guide. So if it doesn't smell like lemon, it surely doesn't taste like lemon. That's the logic that I'm going by. So, and then it's 2 of these. I know that for sure because it's the same as the vinegar. And the vinegar you have to add last or else it'll interact with the baking soda and then start tasting too early. So you want to save it for the very end. Look at that, it's like kind of yellow. It's usually pretty brown. I think I'm going to add another lemon. Oh, I got the zest too, but I don't think the zest is going to, it's more like, I don't know. I think the zest just adds like freshness. Again, don't do this. Gotta say, I love these squishing noises. They call me a Foley artist. More lemon juice. That's like about another half cup. So let's just say probably like 3/4 cup total. If you want to make this at home. Because I know you're making along. I know you're making along. I know you got all the ingredients out. And I know you're doing the most. Why does this not? I'm not so sure. Maybe I should look it up. I don't want it to come out tasting like nothing. That's my fear. If it tastes too lemon, I feel like that's better than it tasting like nothing, right? But putting 3 lemons worth of zest is probably crazy, right? It's gonna be like chunky. Just a little pinch. Mix it up, we'll see. I feel like nothing's happening. Nah, fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm doing the whole thing, I don't care. This is experimental. Doesn't matter. It's for content. So if they turn out ass, it's actually better for the content anyway, so win-win. I know bitches in the comments are gonna be like, you should have used this amount. And I'm gonna be like, well, thank you. That's actually really helpful. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all thought I was gonna be rude. Never me. Always polite, always kind. Ask anybody who knows me. And that's going in. I think 5 is crazy. I don't know why I bought 5. 5 has gotta be fucking crazy. This shit is hella yellow though. Should I have more vanilla too? Or is that a lot? It's chunky on the spoon. Now that's smelling lemony. And I'm gonna add just a dash more vanilla because I'm feeling wild. I should have got more vanilla. It's okay. Vanilla! Okay. Get this shit on my way. My way. For what is a man? And now combined. Oh, I forgot. It's okay. I forgot to add the extra water, but that's alright. I'll just do it later. Post haste. Expeditiously. Excuse me, guys. Just gonna sneak right past you. Just gonna sneak right past you. It's okay. It'll blend with the rest. It'll blend with the rest. Don't worry. Sneak right past you. Just gonna sneak right past you. It looks really yellow, which is good. Like, that's what we want, I think. It doesn't... Like, when I was zesting the lemons, it smelled so lemony, but the second I put it in the oil, it was like nothing. I don't know. Not even smelling the vanilla. Like, I feel like I should be smelling something. Okay, we're gonna check. We'll do a texture check once all this is mixed. And if I feel like I need more, I'll add another one. And I know the bakers are mad in the chat. I know the bakers are mad and they're like, you're putting too much fucking lemon. And I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry. It's not supposed to look like this, but it's like moist, which is good. But it is a little bit thick. And it's never looked like this before. It does kind of smell like lemon now. It smells like pound cake a little bit. That's just iconic. If y'all know pound cake. I really want this to turn out good. I'm really scared. Okay, I'm just gonna trust the process. I don't know. I feel like that's not, like, I need maybe more water. It's really moist though. It is really moist. It's giving more like muffin texture than cake. But maybe that's fine. Right? Maybe that's okay. And I'm like, do I even need to add the vinegar low key? But I probably should, and I will. Actually, I will. Before we do the vinegar, we're going to prep the baking tray. And I usually don't do cupcake tins, but because it's a special occasion, I'm going to use them. I'm running out, bro. I'm running out of everything. I don't want to use the yellow ones. I feel like that's doing too much. So let's do, like, we'll do alternating, like, or not. Bro, hello? Where did all my baking? I never use these. Okay, I guess some of them are gonna do yellow, guys. Is this all of them? Oh, look at that. Destiny really works out, huh? I got the oven preheating, and I know the bakers are gonna get after me, but I usually add them just whenever. Like, it doesn't have to be preheated. I just throw that shit in there when I'm like putting it in. Okay. 1, 2. Don't ignore the little bit that slipped out, okay? The little bit that slipped off the side, that's totally fine. It happens. Should I add more water? Why is it so fucking big? I'm gonna thin it out. I'm gonna thin it out just a little bit. That was a lot, but it'll work. It'll work. I'm a professional. Oh, something's happening and I don't love the way it looks. Y'all see this?
Bitch, I can't see.
It's like frothing. Beautiful. Okay. My fucking Brita. Okay, it's still a little thick, but I'm not gonna add more water because I don't know if y'all could see that, but when I added the water, it literally started like frothing white and I got really freaked out. Like I've never seen that shit happen. I guess it was reacting with the baking soda and the vinegar. I don't really know what that vibe was, but it was evil and intimidating in my opinion. And I didn't love it. So, won't be trying that again. I'm not the best baker ever, but they usually turn out pretty okay, like I said. The worst thing I think I've ever made, baking-wise, I don't even know. I feel like I said that with such confidence like I had something in mind, but I don't. Okay, I know what it is. One time I made vanilla souffles. When I tell you that this just tasted like scrambled eggs, I make really adequate chocolate souffles. So when I made the vanilla souffle, I was like, okay, like surely it won't be that bad. No, girl, that shit tasted like fluffy scrambled eggs, and I hate fluffy scrambled eggs. I like a thick, like well done scrambled egg, like where there's pieces of egg. I don't like it to be one consistency of fluff. I think that's gross. And if you like that, you're gross. Oh my god, my grandpa's calling me. Jump scare. Okay, I'm gonna put these in, and then I'm gonna call my grandpa. And I'm gonna use the rest of this and make a tiny cake. Sorry, y'all, grandpa jump scare, but I put these bad boys in the oven, and I got my secondary cake that I'm gonna put in the fridge to wait. And then I guess I'll tap back in with y'all. Actually, let's do the frosting. I have the bowl of my KitchenAid mixer here. And I know what y'all thinking. Corbin, you're using it from the tub. You're cheating. But if you knew how hard it was to make good vegan icing, you'd be humming a fucking different tune. I have a really good recipe, but it takes me like an hour and a half because you have to cook down aquafaba and whip it up. And you know what? This is fucking fine, right? This is fine. And I'm gonna whip it. I'm gonna whip it up and make it a little different. I'm gonna add the lavender flavor. I went to 3 different stores to find this. I don't know why I thought it would be at the good old Baldwin City Market, but they have so many other fucking flavors that I was like, surely. Like they have fucking lemon, rum, carrot, fucking, I don't even know, bro. They had everything. They had maple, they had everything. And I was like, okay, surely they have this. But of course they don't. And then I went to like a locally owned like natural goods store, didn't have it. And then fucking Whole Foods has it, of course, because Jeff Bezos has fucking everything. But it was just like crazy, I don't know. And it was like in the baking section, like the bottom shelf where like you don't really look. I can't get this open. Finally cracked that baby open. Okay, pretty strong. Again, I have no idea how much to use of this. But we're gonna go ahead and empty out this whole thing. I'm about to sneeze. Whatever. Empty out this whole thing. Right into the base. And I know y'all probably thinking, oh, Corkin, you have this fancy ass KitchenAid mixer and you barely even use it. Which you don't know that, but I just told you, so now you do. But I promise I will make y'all something fancy on this KitchenAid mixer another day. Just right now. I've been wanting to make these since I graduated. Because I've always wanted to get into like fancy, like fancy cupcakes. Like I love cake. Love that shit to death. That's my favorite. Maybe second favorite. I love ice cream, and I should make ice cream. I have an ice cream maker. Not like a regular one, but like the one that you freeze and then you put it in the KitchenAid. I have one of those, so we should do that. Make a note of that. That's in there. It should look like that for those making along. And then you're gonna add your elusive, impossible to find lavender flavor. And you're just gonna add a dash. Beautiful. Sorry. Don't taste it. Holy. That tastes like cleaner. This is edible. So I only have these, and they're left over from something else. And there's no purple. So I'm just gonna mix the pink and the blue. That'll make purple, surely. And we're just gonna use the slightest little drop. Beautiful. And then the blue, another drop. This one I'm just gonna do a little bit. Boom. And then we're gonna take it over to the, I was like nothing on the thing. We're gonna take it over to the KitchenAid mixer and we're gonna whip it up. So my KitchenAid's kind of in this little corner, so we're gonna have to make this angle just kind of work. Like, just work with me here. So we're gonna pop this bad boy in. Put my big fat ass in the way. Sorry, I had to strong arm that a little bit, so I had to get in the way. Then we're gonna put the whisk attachment on.
Bitch, I can't fucking see!
And then lift it up. I'm gonna do it to like 1. Actually, let me go up a little. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the color is stuck in the middle of the whisk, so we're gonna have to add more. But let's do a taste. I'm using my blender as the tripod right now, but it smells really nice. But it just needs a little bit more color because it's still white. It's like I didn't put anything in there. I don't know where it went. I guess I should do a lot more. Is that, I don't want it to taste like the food coloring. I feel like that happens a lot with me. I'm not trying to be KDB. And then we are going to do a taste just while we're here. Taste. It's a little floral, but I'm going to do just a hippie tap more. It's fine. It'll work out. And the cake is looking good. I'm going to go ahead and turn it around. I don't know why I'm screaming at y'all. Flip them around. They're not. Oh, wait. Wait, they are. I lied. You and I lied. They smell really good. This is exciting. Okay. Whip it up. It smells really strong. Taste. Oh wait, it's not overpowering like I thought it was gonna be. But we definitely need more color, like. Wait, get in there. Look. It's still like white, like it's a little blue, but it's like, what, I gotta use the whole damn thing? Or what? I am turning into KDB. Oh my god. We're gonna add some more pink, and then if it doesn't turn into purple, I'm just gonna give up. It smells like mint for some reason. And it also low-key looks like mint. I'm just gonna leave it. It'll be like a blue. It's fine. So we're gonna take her off. I already took the attachment off. And see, this might be better lighting. It's just kind of like a bluish. I added too much blue on accident and now it's just kind of blue. But that's okay. So the cupcakes are looking good. I'll check back when they're out and I put the little cake in. And then we'll frost them. They are out. Yee! I am low-key worried about the texture. They're a little bit like, they are giving muffin a little bit because they're a little bit dense, it's giving. But we'll see how they taste. And then I got my little cake in there. And they don't look very brown, but they are done. I did the test. As you can fucking tell, bro. This actual fucking lie. Ain't no way that shit look like that. No wonder it didn't work. It says 1 tube of Betty Crocker Joe food coloring to 1 tub of Betty Crocker frosting. I had to use the full fucking tube. Frosting time. Let's get out one with, let's see, which one looks the best? Which one do you guys want? The blue one? Okay. Because I'm a boy. Right. And because the frosting will match. Now, I'm not necessarily good at this shit either, to be honest. I was gonna use a piping bag, but that just seemed like a lot of work and I didn't want to do that. And it's like a waste of a bag, low key. I need to get reusable piping bags, so if anybody, I feel like I just took all that off. So if anyone has a good recommendation, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Girl, I love the way I do it all over your body. Isn't she beautiful? I'm not gonna do all these on cam, that's a lot of work. But I'm gonna do like 3 of them. Y'all know what I'm doing. Well, y'all know what I'm doing for the rest of them. Like, come on. Oh. Why does that actually cook kind of good? Like, why did I kind of cook that? So there's no technique to this at all, by the way. Like, just so you know, just so you're aware. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but there is no sort of training, no sort of technique, no sort of any real planning going on to this decorating. It's just sort of slopping it on there until it makes a peak. And that's what you're going to want to do. That's the final product so far. Ignore these, I'll do them later. Thumbnail. One of my pictures fell down this morning, so that space has been bothering you. There's something goes there, I swear. There's that little nail, you can tell. But now finally, the taste test. Okay, wait. It looks pretty moist. It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It smells pretty lemony. Not getting the lavender. I think I should have put more lavender, to be honest. I might whip some more in later. It's not hot. Okay. There's a lot going on. Okay. There was definitely enough lemon. Cross section. Good texture, I'm not gonna lie. I was worried about the texture. It's pretty good. And I don't think I need more of the lavender. A second bite. Wait, let's get the unhinged jaw. I definitely think it's a good combo. I want to say too much lemon zest. I feel like the zest... I want to say too much lemon zest. I feel like the zest, like there's little pockets of zest. I don't know if you can tell. It's really hard to tell because it's like basically the same color. But there's little pockets of zest that when you hit it, it's like holy lemon. But other than that, it's pretty good. So if you made it at home, you should be enjoying your lovely cupcakes and cake. It's a nice, beautiful, fresh spring flavor that you can really enjoy and bring to the function, your spring function. So happy anniversary, guys. Hope you enjoy. I'm gonna clear this and I'm gonna do the rest of those. And then I'm gonna clean my house for us because it's the anniversary, so you get to relax. Cause I'm amazing like that. Everybody say thank you. Right.